Just walking off the mound with the crowd, cheering for you. What was that moment like for you?
It was special, it's it's been a crazy 3 years, and I think people have definitely seen the lows and the highs, and I don't know, it was definitely special. It's something I'll remember for the rest of my life. I mean, from my first year being last in the Big 12, and last year the group we had, and having to say goodbye after a couple of games, and then coming back, it's crazy. No one drew up this way, but it's been a great 3 years, and we're not done yet.
And then as far as tonight goes, it seems like early on your fastball may have not been your strongest pitch, but the slider was working all night. Was that the way you felt it out there?
Yeah, they had some hard contact early, and I wasn't really getting much off the plate. And they were really struggling with the slider, and it's been my best pitch all year. And so in games like that, you can't take a pitch for granted. So I had a lot of confidence in my slider and just kept going back to it and kept having good results. And that was fastball. I feel like made some good pitches with it when I needed it, but it overall wasn't that great tonight.
Danny, go ahead.
Ty, I don't know if this is a formal announcement, but was this your last appearance at Dish, or are you ready to announce that yet?
No, I don't know. I mean, we'll see what the future holds.
And then after the game, I don't know if you saw him, but Tristan was out there acting like a madman, trying to pump up the crowd. Did you have to tell him that, hey, dude, we kind of need you tomorrow. Don't throw out your arm or anything like that?
Nah, that's T. He's going to do what he wants to do. And, he could scream all night. He's still going to go give us a shot to win tomorrow, but you can't cage the beast.
Chris Tavares, go ahead.
Ty, what were the emotions like? You walk off and you guys are in great position. The ninth inning, your heart's gotta sink, and then the walk-off win in the bottom of the ninth. What were the roller coaster of emotions like for you being in and then after you came out?
I mean, we never had a doubt. This team is special, and I was just calling Conway. You don't know who that is. Tanner made 2 bad pitches, and they made him pay for it, and just never had a doubt. I mean, this team's gone through a bunch of crazy things this year, and we got a lot of confidence in our pen and our bats, and definitely was crazy. But there wasn't a split second where I think anyone in that dugout thought we were going to lose that game.
Thank you.
Got time for a few more questions. Let's keep it to one each, guys, so we can get through the last 4 in queue. Cole Thompson, go ahead.
Hey, Ty. When you were leaving the mound and you got Tanner to come in, was there any nerve, knowing that there was a runner on second, or what was the, overall emotions, especially when he was able to get those 3 pitches to end the inning and keep, the score at 2-0?
No, I mean, if you look at the numbers, I think Tanner Witt has the lowest batting average against with runners in scoring position. So in the country, more than Cops. We were reading it this morning, and so you got to have a lot of confidence as a pitcher, handing the ball to him with the runner on second, knowing that he's more than likely going to get out of that.
Dustin, go ahead.
Ty, kind of take us into the dugout. What was your immediate reaction off the bat from Eric there in the 9th inning? I mean, did you know right away he burned him, and what was kind of the scene in there?
Yeah, I mean, I thought he had him. I was just hoping Silas didn't fall down or something crazy around in third. But I told him that I was a little nervous whenever he was running. He just yelled at me in the locker room and said that there was never a doubt he was scoring all the way. But I think there was a split second that we thought it could have been snagged, but EK smoked that ball. So it was just, I was nervous someone was going to run on the field and they were going to call us out before Silas got to the plate.
Chip, go ahead.
Ty, can you just talk about what Eric Kennedy means to this team? And he had a big night tonight, 2 for 3, and coming through in that moment. Yeah,
I mean, EK's been everyday left field since our freshman year, and it's just about consistency. He's struggled a little bit this year, but I mean, no one ever had a doubt in him. He's come up in big moments before, and the kid puts the work in, and so you have full confidence in him at the plate.
Cedric, you're up.
Yeah, Ty, trying to get to Omaha, you're going to have games like this where, crazy things happen. What does it say about the resilience of this team to overcome the shock of that game tying home run and still get it done?
Yeah, I mean, it's this team's special. I'm sure everyone's said it over and over in all the interviews and media this year, but it's this team's special, and we have a mindset, and we talk a lot about the mental game, and I don't think you saw a single head drop, or just like I said earlier, there was no doubt that we were going to win that game. And so that's just confidence and consistency that this team has. It's unique.
Last one, Kirk, go ahead.
Yeah, Ty, did USF match up with the scouting report you had on them, and how do you think Tristan matches up with them tomorrow night?
Yeah, I mean, G's going to do his thing. They're known for big swings. They hit the ball at the ballpark, and just about making your pitches, and nothing really changes from the game plan. Just we have a mentality at this pitching staff that we're going to pitch to our strengths, and I think we'll continue to do that.
Thanks, Ty. Congrats again.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Eric, can you just take us through that ninth inning at bat and just kind of what went down in that double?
Oh yeah, when we got back in the dugout, Tulo's like, "This is just the way we want it. We don't want it to be easy. This is why we play postseason baseball, play in front of crowds and playing games like this." And we went over the scouting report. I know he's fastball slider, and it looked like he was getting ahead of everybody in the fastball. So just told myself to get ready on time, be ready, and get the head out. And luckily, he gave me a pitch to do it with.
Now, throughout the game and kind of going back to the second inning, you beat out that infield single. Inning before, Mike had to walk on the steal. How much does that speed kind of help this team and help you guys manufacture runs?
Oh, it's huge. Whenever speed gets on, it puts so much pressure on the pitcher and the defense. You put pressure on the pitcher, they're likely to give our hitter something good to pitch or something good to hit. I'm sorry. And that's what happens. They're scared to death whenever Mike and I are on first base. They don't want to give up the stolen bag, and that helps our hitters out a lot.
Chris Tavares, go ahead.
Eric, what is it like being in the super regionals with a packed dish, bottom of the ninth, and hitting a walk-off? What is that like?
I mean, this is the reason you play college baseball, for experiences and moments like this. This is the kind of moment you dream of as a little kid. And as I was walking up to the plate, I was like, "You're born for this. This is what you're made for." So, I mean, I was visualizing the whole time in the dugout. Mike and I were talking like, "Hey, we're going to end this right now. We're going to get out of here." And, like I said, it's the kind of thing you dream of as a little kid.
How do you put those dreams aside now, refocus, and try and finish the deal tomorrow in Omaha after this emotional high?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a good team. Solid. They're a very solid team. If you take one pitch off, they'll hit you in the mouth. So we know we got to refocus. This game doesn't matter. We just got to get on to the next game, next pitch, next at bat. Not even worry about what just happens in the past. We just got to look towards the future.
Cedric, go ahead.
Eric, that was a wild celebration after you walked off. Who took your jersey, and then who put the shaving cream in your face?
I don't know. It's honestly a blur. I mean, I was getting pushed from several different angles. I'm like, "Guys, stop pushing me around. Let me bounce a little bit." But I don't know who took off my jersey. Somebody just ripped it off. And then I was getting interviewed, and Zubia put the shaving cream on my face. And tell you what, that stuff burns. I was afraid. I was afraid my eyes were going to burn out or something.
Cole Thompson, go ahead.
Hey, Eric, just want to get your thoughts on Ty's game and how he performed and, how he played throughout the entire night. And for him to be able to potentially this be his last game of the dish, what does it mean knowing your relationship with him for the past 3 years?
Well, he did great. He does every start. And before the games, our coaches talk about starting pitches, just give us a chance to win. And that's exactly what Ty does day in and day out. He pitched a hell of a game tonight. He pitched into the seventh, and no runs, a couple hits. And I mean, you can't ask for anything better than that. He's been nails all season, and he went out and showcased his talents yet again tonight.
Got two last ones. Kirk, go ahead.
Sorry. EK, I know you and a bunch of the guys didn't hit very well in the conference tournament, but seems to me you've just been on fire ever since. I know you've had a lot of line drive outs, but you seem to be really hitting the ball on the nose. Any adjustments that you made since the conference tournament that have really made a difference in your swing?
The biggest thing I've just been trying to focus on is starting early. I think a lot of times, throughout the season, I've been struggling is I've just been starting too late, and then the swing's going to break down from that no matter what, no matter how good it is. So, after the conference tournament, I just said, you know what, my swing is what my swing is. I just got to be on time, and I know I have great hand-eye contact, so I just have to be on time, and then good things will happen.
Thanks.
Dustin, go ahead, finish us off.
Eric, Ty didn't sound very confident about Silas scoring. He kind of joked that he hoped he didn't fall or slow down or something like that. As you're watching him round third and Pierce is chasing him down the line practically, kind of what's going through your head? Do you think he had it all the way?
Yeah, that's the deepest part of the ballpark. There was a little doubt in my mind. I'm like, I've got Silas running here. Can we have a pinch runner or something? I was a little nervous, but I know he was busting it. He was scoring no matter what. And, if Coach Pierce is beating him down the line, then we got some problems. But yeah, it was a little. There's a little doubt in my mind, but I know he's busting it and he's giving it everything he got.
Thanks, Eric. Congrats again.
Thank you. Have a good one.
That's playoff baseball right there. Right? What do you say? Game one of a super regional. The place was absolutely rocking. Couldn't be more proud of our team. You're talking about kind of get popped in the mouth in the ninth. They get the momentum, and it didn't phase us. We weren't perfect again. We never are, but that's what we strive for. But I'll tell you this: I'll go to bat with these guys any day. Tough as nails. Just an outstanding job by Ty. Tanner was good. He just got the ball up in the ninth, and the one that Cantu hit was right in his slot, and then. The 2-run homer by Brocher, just a hell of a baseball game. So we'll be ready to go tomorrow with Tristan on the mound.
Thank you, Coach. Kirk, go ahead. Start us off.
Yeah, David, what is your time, your speed down the line? I was curious. And EK wanted to know why you didn't have a pinch runner for Silas there after he got on base.
EK wants to know that, or you want to know that?
Well, I think we both do.
Honestly, if there had been less than 2 outs, we would have.
Yeah.
We were in a position there where I felt like I wanted to stay with the defense there.
Right.
And he hit it in a spot where Si could score. So just a great job by EK. I thought his at bat earlier in the game with 2 strikes with the sac fly was huge as well.
He's kind of been on fire, hadn't he, EK, since the tournament?
Well, the thing about EK is just tougher than nails, and he can go 4 for 4. He can go 0 for 4. He can have a rough week, a rough month. He can be outstanding for 2 weeks. He just puts his head down and plays hard. And look at the 2 plays that we made in the outfield. Hodo down the fence, down the line on the fence, and the sliding catch by EK. Those guys, it's like having 3 center fielders out there. So it's a luxury for our pitchers for sure.
Chris Tavares, go ahead.
David, as a coach, what are the emotions like during this a game like this? You said it's playoff baseball, it's finest. What's it like managing all of it and watching it unfold in front of you?
You can never say it's just another game because it's not. But you try to do the same thing you ask your kids to do, is think clearly and make the best decisions and try to put kids in the best situation where they can be successful. And that's how you go about it. But I'm just ready. I'm ready to play again tomorrow. We can do it right now. I'm just pumped up for our team.
How do you get your guys to rein in the emotions from tonight, refocus? Is it easier to do because they are just 1 win away from Omaha now?
Well, that's the one statement we have to stay away from, in my opinion, is that we have to make sure that we put our head down and realize that we're going to have a dogfight tomorrow. And we can't think ahead and go, all we have to do is win 1 game, because that's a kiss of death. What we have to do is come to the park, put our work in, and go out there and pitch, play defense, and get some timely hits.
Danny, go ahead.
David, can we just get your overall opinion on Ty and kind of the way he went out and pitched in what may be his last appearance at the Dish.
Yeah, I mean, what the kid has done for our team and his leadership and his work ethic has helped mold this culture and help younger players and helped older players and just been such a ambassador of our program, our staff. And for him to go out tonight, lay it on the line, give everything he had. Again, you just can't ask for anything else from him. But he struggled early with his fastball command, and he got in a string of a lot of sliders. But we give our players, our pitchers, an opportunity to shake, and he wanted the slider, and we've got to trust that.
It seems at this point that every single time Mike gets a walk, he might as well just go straight to second base. How much is having that speed only from him and then Eric with that infield single in the second? How much is that speed an asset for what you guys want to do?
I wish I had 9 of them, to be honest with you, because it's fun. It's just entertaining, and it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Mike and EK both are just dying to go. I mean, they want to go right now. And so at times, like Mike went, I think, on the second pitch in the first inning, and then we held up on the EK. I felt like they were going to attack with the fastball, and they did. And I didn't want to take the bat out of Mike's hand at the time, so it worked out with 2 outs. Another big 2-out hit by Mike.
Dustin, go ahead.
David, what were you thinking off the bat of Eric's play in the 9th inning? And when's the last time you've had a send from third like that as a third base coach? You basically had 7,000 people helping you send Silas home.
There's a lot of energy in there. I had a lot of assistants right then. When he hit it with 2 outs, I knew he was going to score. And even if he would have got a very clean hop off the wall, we're sending him. With 2 outs, we're sending him. They're going to have to make the play. And so I did a nice job running the bases. It sounds like, well, that's what he's supposed to do. But, he just caught 9 innings. He's got to make the right turns. He's got to hit the base on the inside. It's elementary, but at the same time, you got to go out there and do it with the game on the line. And it was fun.
And you personally, you almost caught him going home. I mean,
I
where did that speed come from?
I actually could have taken him. I didn't want to score before him, so I backed off.
Cedric, you're up.
David, that was a wild post-game celebration, and your game 2 starters is going absolutely nuts out there. And they're like, they know by now to just leave them alone. But what does it say about the enthusiasm in that locker room and getting this win when it could have been really catastrophic at the end?
Yeah, I mean, we could be talking about how we let that one get away, but we didn't. And so they're kids. They deserve to celebrate a win, and they deserved everything they got tonight. So my job is to get them recentered early and just get their head back down. And they've been great at that all year, so I don't expect anything different.
Is it kind of a
It's such a mature young team. You're hearing Trey in the dugout going, let's compete. That's all we do. That's all we do is let's compete. And, there was not one sign of a guy throwing his glove, including Tanner, not one sign of we let that get away. It's a tie ball game. It's just a tribute to the staff and the players that just pull for each other every single day. We talk a lot about how much more enjoyment it is when it's about your teammates, and to go out there and watch them celebrate with their teammates is very rewarding.
Also, it's kind of a nice subtle reminder that you can get got in the super regionals, but you guys still were able to persevere. They'll go to bed tonight knowing that they dodged a bullet. How can that work in your favor?
Well, I think like we've talked before, we have 2 kids that have played in postseason baseball, and it's easy to sit back and say it's just a game, but it's magical. And so, yeah, they're gonna be. I'll be laying in bed with a smile on my face, knowing that we pulled that one out. But I just think that they're going to be ready to go tomorrow, and I don't know, all their emotions right now, except they're pumped and they want to go to Omaha.
Got time for the last 3 in queue. Just keep it to 1. please. Cole, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, just want to get your thoughts on, Tanner. I understand that, you had, he had 1-2 bad pitches that ultimately tied the game, but having him close out the 9th inning and then being able to keep guys like Cole and Lucas and Aaron still available for tomorrow and kind of having your bullpen fresh, is that an advantage to you guys?
It's a huge advantage the way we scored in the bottom of the inning, because we were going to Nixon in the 10th if we had to go to a 10th. I know Tanner would like to have a couple of pitches back, but, you watch him, you watch Nixon, you watch the growth of Cole, you watch the growth of Tristan. And what do you say? I mean, you're going to give them the ball. They've got us in this position, and he'll bounce back and be ready to go. I mean, the kid is resilient and he's tougher than nails, so I'm not worried about him bouncing back. I'm pleased that we didn't have to go to Cole or to Nixon, because we do have those three, and we've got Gordon and we've got Wenzel, so we're okay. We just got to go play tomorrow. They're a good team. I mean, they're hot. They've got a plan at home plate, and they pitched very well tonight.
Joe, go ahead.
David, when you walked out to the mound to go get Ty, what was your message to him, and what did you hear even the other players there saying to him?
Oh, they were hugging him. They were just pumped for him. Just, all I said to him, I said, hell of a job. You emptied the tank. And he handed me the ball. I said, no, you hand it to him. And so when Tanner came in, I wanted he deserved that ovation, and I wanted him to make sure that he got it. And so he handed the ball to Tanner and got what he deserved.
Last one, Chip, you're up.
Hey, David, what did you learn about South Florida in this game one?
Well, you go into any regional, especially kind of considered a mid-major, you're in number 4. I mean, you don't just slide through those against Florida, Miami, South Al. It just doesn't happen. So you're hot, you have confidence, and they've got some older pitchers. They're going to throw Sullivan, I'm sure, tomorrow, and he's going to compete his tail off. I just think when you get into this time of the year, if you get in, you have a chance. And I think that's what they feel, is that they're in. We've got a chance. We're going to go in this environment, and we have nothing to lose. We're going to free up, and we're going to play baseball. And they did a nice job of that.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Appreciate it.
Okay. See you guys.